Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. It is 8:34 a.m. on October 30th, 2024. Really, wow, that came out like strange. Really late for the party today. Um, but if you followed yesterday's daily analysis, it was spot on. We had resistance, which we still do, at this 128.83 level. Touched it, came right off, went right through and touched our support right here, and now we're bouncing back up. All right, so right now, as it stands, your dollar yen. This is analysis for dollar yen. I was going to say euro yen for some reason. All right, so let me just take a deep breath, calm down, because I know I'm late. I'm pissed off about it, so I'm trying to rush through it. Like you guys are going to view it immediately, Um, so we have support at 152.90. Lower support below that's 152.88. So hang on a second here. Let me get some points. Okay, in dollar yen at this moment, we got to stay above 153.20. 153.20 is the important point right now. It's like right here. Okay, so we have to stay above this level in order to get back up in here and attack these higher levels. If we could get up through these levels here, the next level we got is 154.60. I do think that the election has a lot to do with it in the United States, and it's going to be some volatility. So I'm a little bit cautiously, like really cautious these days. Trading basically 3/4 to 1/2 my normal position size, and I'm not going to be forcing any types of trades. But you really what we have to be on the lookout is if dollar yen. Hang on a second. I'll tell you what's a really dangerous warning for the short term, because dollar yen, if dollar yen breaks 152.25, it's really a warning. It's basically saying that the marketplace is very unsure. Let's go 152.20. Let's put a line right there. Let's change the color. That's a really important point. Make it purple. If it breaks this, most likely it could probably travel back down to like 150.120. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. That is a warning line in dollar yen for right now. Okay, tomorrow that I will check the volatility again, and I will do it again. It's all because of the U.S. election, the uncertainty. Big boys just don't know what to do with this right now. So, they're vacillating back and forth. I mean, dollar yen for me was like in a straight up upward movement. Okay, and right now it's channeling. So for me, that's kind of odd. I thought if well, I always said we needed to break the 153 like 80 level to catapult us up, but it held. Now it's a double top now as we're speaking right now. It's a double top. So it's here and right there. We got the top here and right there. Double top, right, coming across, okay? Now, here's an interesting thing. All right, we got good market structure because we got the top, we got a low. We got it basically lower here. Okay, so if this thing was able to basically come down, touch the main support, and then go back up through, then that's the strength. That's breaking through this level here, or it could stay above the level that I just gave you, which is 153.20, which it's very close to right now. It has to stay above that, and then it's on its way. I would just really be cautious today. I'm not really too much of a dollar bull today. I mean, I'm going to be watching the cross, and the cross is also telling me sterling's down against the yen, so the yen is gaining a little bit of strength here, and that also hit like a major point. So 153.20. If it breaks 153.20, the next level supports this level right here. 152, say 70. If it breaks 70, it's going to 152.50, and then there's that all important point right here, this 152.20 level. I'm telling you guys, that's an important level. If it breaks that, it's showing that something's up. The big boys are trying to maybe create a market paradox, push the market prices down lower, confuse the weak-handed traders, and then after all the dust settles, get right back into what the trend has been. It's been in like basically a bullish movement within the bearish leg. So if you look at the weeklies, we were at 161, almost like 162 in this thing, right? So 161.95 was the high, and then we traded all the way down to 139 like 58. So right now we are in a bullish move of a bearish leg. So that's where we stand in dollar yen. All right, so let's move on over to sterling dollar. This thing is unbelievable, man. It's been the same thing. I saw this just a few hours ago, and I thought it was really interesting. We were talking about 130.11, and then the next level 130.38 yesterday. We said that's the next resistance level. Could you get any freaking better? I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't want to be a jerk, but look at this. Look at this. I said it needs to break this, but there's the next resistance level right here, 130.30. It comes up, boom, right back down into the range. This is like insanity, man. I mean, I'm so proud of my analysis. So we are basically, hang on, let me get some tighter. Now I can get I don't know. I'm gonna try to get some tighter levels. Hang on. All right. So as we stand right now, 129.80 is going to be an important level for it to get back up above to try to get to these levels again. Right now, this thing's tracking down to 129, like 20 again. I mean, I know it's very close, but it's tracking back down to 20. If it breaks that, it's probably going to test this lower level here, 129, the figure, and then we got a big point at 128.75. I don't think it's going to do much. I think it's going to stay within the channel again, which is what it's been doing. In other words, the channel being the upper limit 130.30 and the lower limit being 129. But this is the important point right now for it to get back above. And then if it drops, say, down to 20, okay, then I would take 10 points off of this and say I would move it down to 129.70. Okay, so if this marketplace gets to a low of, say, down here, then I would pull this volatility index down a little bit, because there'll be a lot more people down here that are thinking, oh, it's going to break. There'll be a lot of people here thinking they're going to be scared they missed this move, and they're going to want to get in. But if it reverses back up and then it goes through 70, then that's going to create panic and it's going to go back up. So that's what's going on right now. Sterling dollar is slightly bullish, but it's in a channel. All right, let's go over to sterling yen. This beast. This is another one. Perfect trade calls last few days. Got to give me a pat on the back, peeps. I mean, got to give me a pat on the back. We had the original top 199.98. We said there was going to be resistance at 199.89. We came pretty damn close right here to 199 81. So I was off by 70. Let me see what I got for high in this thing. 199. All right, hang on a second here. Okay, excuse me. We came right up to that level. It was off by like 10 pips. I mean, that's a score. Now we drifted down to say 198.20. So really what we have to do is we have to get above that 198.81 from yesterday. Right there. Need to get above that in order to basically come back up into this level, test this, consolidation up in here. But that's okay. That's the past. Now, what happens if we break this 197.92 level? Well, then sterling yen is trading back down into the consolidation zone. Hang on a second here to 197.20. So this is a good resistance. This 198.82. It needs to get above it. If it breaks 197.20, we're heading back down low to 197. Sorry, 197. Say 90. It's heading back down to 197.20. Let me try to get a really important point, right? A shift point. Okay, hang on. All right, this 198.39 level is really an important internal level. And by it breaking this, I mean, even though this is a 1 hour chart and it only came down to like 198.23, makes me a little bit of a suspect of any type of bullish move again today. I think that we're going to be consolidating and we're going to be heading lower to the 197, probably like 20 level. I think that we're probably going to come back and potentially attempt to fill this gap fully. So, and if it does that, then we're talking. Although it did come into the gap here a little bit. Why does this thing do this? Right here, this bar here came in a little bit. It didn't completely fill the gap; just came in and touched it. It could have potential to fill this gap completely. So I'm thinking, hey, Astro Gumbo, if you're listening today, I think that today's a bearish day. I don't see a bullish day here today. So it has to get above 198.82 in order to kind of like show strength, go back up to the top. By it breaking with this 198.39, I think that this top will hold if it does come up here, and it's just going to be another bearish push down here. If it breaks 190, say 792, it's heading towards filling of the gap in here. All right, so that's what I got for sterling yen. Let's go over to euro yen. It's probably going to be the same stuff. All right, so euro yen has held up quite well, considering compared to sterling yen. So, in other words, sterling yen broke down a big figure and a half almost, and euro yen hasn't done anything. It's basically stood in the channel, so it's showing some strength. Right now, as it stands, hang on. Okay, euro yen. It's in a consolidation phase, that's for sure. A new one, just up in here. All right, so this 165.50 level is a very important level. If it needs to hold in order for it to come to attack, try to get up above and attack this top. So this 50 level is very important. If it breaks 50, it's probably going back down to, say, the 165. I would think it's coming back down to this pivot area over here, like 165.20, 165 the figure. Right now, as it stands, it needs to get through. It needs to get through this this previous top right here. It still has a chance, and then it has to get through 166.36. If it could do that, then the next level is 166.85. So the important level on the day right now is 165. Hang on, let me change the color. Make it like red. 165.50. It needs to hold above that. If it doesn't, it kind of flips back down to the 165.20 level. It's all going to be according to dollar yen. Dollar yen's the key. If they're starting to buy the yen because of uncertainty, they're going to sell off. The crosses are going to sell off, and the Continentals aren't really doing anything. Continentals are at kind of a discounted price right now anyway. I don't know how much more gas in the tank they got to go lower, but I mean anything's possible. But so that's where we stand today. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Share the videos far and wide. I hope that I'm helping you out with the points. They've been pretty, accurate and really good to trade off of. I'm happy about that. Um, Head on over to Park Avenue Trading and get yourself a free ebook. Join our newsletter. I'd love to have you on my list. Send you information, articles, and stuff. And remember, always enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.